Fire Force Season 2 complete recap. Let's go! Life seems normal again, but Shinra remains determined to turn Infernals back into humans and uncover the mysteries of the Evangelist and Adela bursts. While shopping for Hinawa's clothes with Maki, Iris, and Tamaki, explosions begin to occur. Shinra encounters a giant infernal, and Arthur joins the fight. Company 8 battles the creature, which has 5 cores. After destroying 4, Shinra delivers the final blow, finishing off the infernal. Shinra meets with Captain Haig of Company 4 with his granddaughter Asako. Haig shockingly asks Shinra to burn him, prompting a voice in Shinra's head to push him into using his full power. Haig, having seen the Nether through the Adela link, desires to return. As Shinra is possessed by the first pillar, Arthur intervenes, trying to bring Shinra back to his senses. Arthur's resolve helps Shinra reject the first pillar, who reveals another pillar exists. Obi discusses the emergence of a new pillar with the Fire Defense Agency chief. Meanwhile, a student named Inka uses her ability to smell fires before they start to burglarize burning houses. The first pillar appears to Inka, trying to recruit her. When fires erupt, Company 8 suspects Inka is the 5th pillar. Karon arrives to kidnap Inka and kills her accomplice Sancho, awakening her powers. Shinra tries to protect her and squares up with Karon. Company 8 battles a surge of infernals, which Obi suspects are caused by infernal bugs. Shinra stops Karon and urges Inka to join the Fire Force, but she refuses and flees. A demon infernal appears, overwhelming the Fire Force until reinforcements from Companies 2 and 5 arrive. Arthur confronts Haumea, while Shinra pursues Inka, who rejects both sides. As the White-clad take her, Shinra fights Karon using his new Korna technique. While battling Karon, Shinra realizes he's a 2nd-generation pyrokinetic who controls, not creates, fire. Despite using the Korna technique, Karon proves too skilled. Shinra lands a strong blow, but fails to defeat him as Karon retaliates. Meanwhile, the Fire Force struggles with the Demon Infernal and the fires. Licht proposes channeling the flames to Maki, who creates a firestorm. Vulcan and Obi force the demon into it, and Kareem freezes the vortex, extinguishing the flames. Shinra urges Inka to join him, but she chooses the White-clad. Karon beats Shinra, and when Inka's other accomplice confronts them, Inka burns him alive before leaving. After the fight is over, Obi announces a joint mission with Shinra, Arthur, Tamaki, Victor, Takeru, and Ogun under Pert Copan's command. Tasked with investigating the Great Cataclysm, they board a paddle steamer bound for the Chinese peninsula. The Fire Force team reaches Avalon, where Takeru reunites with his mother, who mentions their garden was raided. Traveling to a spatial rift, they're affected by stimulant gas and attacked by a giant worm. Skop, a talking mole, admits to raiding the garden and guides them to an oasis overtaken by invaders. There they encounter the Tabernacle, infernal dogs, and a voice urging Shinra to save the forest. Shinra suspects the Tabernacle is the source of the voice. Skop recalls a woman in black robes who taught animals to speak and repaired the structure. Cloaked infernals then attack, claiming the Tabernacle was made to destroy the world. But Skop insists it's beneficial, making Shinra believe Amaterasu can serve good or evil. Tempe, a sentient demon infernal, plans to destroy the Tabernacle, threatening the region. While Shinra faces him, Arthur deciphers the Tabernacle's mysterious engravings. Inside the Tabernacle, Victor tests Arthur's theory about a code based on pi, but it's inconclusive. They reach the core, which emits a heartbeat sound, and Victor suspects it holds a being with an Adela burst. Outside, the Fire Force battles Tempe, who wields a flaming scythe. Hearing the voice again, Shinra contacts the woman in black robes, who grants him 1 second of Adela grace, more than enough to defeat Tempe. Shinra uses the 1 second of Adela grace to attack Tempe at light speed, briefly seeing Tempe's past as the Evangelist turned him into a demon. In real time, Shinra destroys Tempe in an instant. The woman in black reveals she was given an Adela burst by the Evangelist and created the Oasis. The team deduces Tokyo's Amaterasu is powered by a human sacrifice, and the Evangelist plans to sacrifice the pillars to create a second cataclysm. The Fire Force reports to Obi, revealing links between Amaterasu, the Adela burst, and the Holy Soul Temple. Victor confirms Arthur's theory about the Tabernacle's codes. Despite the findings, Headquarters wants to delay actions for 3 years. Joker enlists Benimaru to challenge the Holy Soul Temple, and they attack the Imperial seat. Initially successful, their assault falters when Benimaru is struck down by an invisible attack from a Holy Soul Defender. Benimaru overcomes the poison from the Holy Soul Defender, and he and Joker defeat the remaining guards. Inside the church, Joker reveals a hidden trapdoor to the Forbidden Nether. They are ambushed by the Holy Soul Shadows, the temple's assassination team. Joker, a former Shadow called 5-2, confronts their commander. Using hallucinogenic smoke, Joker exacts revenge on him for all his abuse. Burns then emerges from the shadows. Commander Burns and Joker recount their Atala link, where they lost an eye and Joker retrieved a flaming stone. Burns gives Joker a notebook by Raffles 1's wife, revealing the Atala Burst's discovery and Amaterasu's creation. She noted Raffles changed upon his return, hinting the Holy Soul Temple was founded by an imposter. Elsewhere, Yona confirms he impersonated Raffles for the Evangelist. Joker suspects Haijima Industries' involvement. Victor, summoned by Haijima to bring Shinra to them, is marked for elimination. Victor admits to Company 8 that he is a Haijima spy, but they already knew. He reveals Haijima's plan to capture Shinra, which he sees as a chance to investigate their Evangelist ties. Shinra agrees to go, with Company 8 preparing backup. At Haijima, Nataku, the kid who Rekka ignited, is forced to fight Kurono, the Reaper, and loses. Shinra confronts Kurono, recalling past bullying. Kurono savagely attacks with black smoke, refusing to stop despite orders. In the meantime, Victor realizes Nataku's Atala Burst has awakened. He frees Shinra, and they search for Nataku, while Company 8 rushes into Haijima. They battle Puppeteer's dominions, but she can create more. Kurono captures Nataku, but Arthur and Shinra intervene. The White-Clad observe as Karon intercepts Kurono. Haumea destroys Puppeteer's dominions, prompting Puppeteer to summon her massive punisher, Dominion. Puppeteer orders Dominion to attack Haumea, while Maki nearly defeats Arrow. Kurono, bored of fighting Shinra and Arthur, kills the White-Clad holding Nataku. A chaotic three-way battle for Nataku then begins. Ritsu fuses charred white-clad bodies with Nataku to create a giant infernal. Ordered to retrieve Nataku, Kurono teams up with Shinra. Haumea boosts Nataku's dopamine, triggering radioactive blasts. Vulcan and Arthur arrive, and Arthur creates a plasma wave with his sword, breaking Haumea's control. Shinra battles the giant infernal and uses the Atala link to trigger Nataku's memories of oppressive expectations. Overwhelmed, Nataku unleashes a devastating blast, intercepted by Karon, who redirects it to the moon. Kurono cuts the infernal apart, extracts Nataku, and reassures him. The White-Clad withdraw, leaving Nataku with Haijima. Company 8 meets President Haijima, who admits Amaterasu's human power source. Vulcan proposes a human-free design, and Haijima offers support against the Evangelist. Maki dines with her family, discussing strange smells in the Nether. The next day, her brother Tagaki investigates and finds a white-clad lab with infernal bugs, but is injured when a bomb detonates. General Oze orders the military to intervene and assigns Commander Honda of Company 2 to investigate, aided by Company 8. Maki is recalled to the military for safety, while Victor plans simultaneous Nether incursions. At 8 AM, Company 2 units enter the Nether with Company 8 members. Shinra joins Hebio Squad, Arthur with Heckler, Hinawa with Engo and Tagaki, Tamaki with Kagenashi, and Victor with Ohana. Kagenashi is hit by an explosive, and Ohana suffers heavy losses to Ritsu's reanimated infernals, leaving only Victor alive. Meanwhile, Orochi of the Purple Haze kills platoon leader Hajiki and attacks Tamaki. Takeru overcomes his fears, destroys Orochi, and avenges Hajiki. Takeru lies gravely wounded after defeating Orochi, and Tamaki is attacked by two Purple Haze Knights, but is saved by Obi and Honda. Hinawa and Tagaki face Iron, a knight using flame-hardened steel, and defeat him by targeting his joints. Giovanni reveals the Nether mission was a trap, attacking Shinra until Arthur intervenes. Ritsu absorbs fallen fire soldiers' infernal energy, planning to destroy the Nether and collapse the Tokyo Empire. Shinra and Arthur battle Giovanni, who uses insect abilities to predict their moves. Giovanni explains the Atala link connection, prompting Shinra to recall Konro's involvement. Licht reveals the Evangelist's plan to destroy Tokyo by detonating infernals underground. As the detonations start, Maki shows up and redirects the flames with Tagaki's help, neutralizing the explosion. Having failed, Giovanni escapes by transforming into insects. In the aftermath, the Fire Force and the military unite, and Maki returns to Company 8. Shinda and Hibana visit Konro, who fends off a white clad without fire due to his tephrosis. Konro recounts an Adela link during a past battle with a demon resembling himself, leaving him scarred. Benimaru, impressed by Shinda, offers to train him and the others to harness hysterical strength. During training, Tamaki faces twins Hikage and Hinata in tag, unlocking her Fire Cat ability. Shinda and Arthur endure grueling training with Benimaru, unlocking hysterical strength as Shinda briefly enters an Adela link covered in blue flames. Konro learns Adela-linked scars remain active, causing bearers to be targeted by the white clad. Hibana plans to warn Captain Haig, but he is already assassinated. Shinra sees his family and Haig's death via Adela link, prompting Benimaru to unite the 7th with the Empire. Meanwhile, the Knights of the Ashen Flame prepare for their final assault. Now that you're all caught up, go and enjoy Season 3. Peace.